Juice? Who's got the juice? Smooth.
Hello my juicy friends out there, whether you come from that way or that way in the side of the globe, it doesn't matter, you've all got the juice. Yeah! And guess what? It's time to do my first ever review! Yes! But now this is a puzzling situation. What game shall I review to close the case of my first ever review? Oh, this is pure witchcraft right here, I tell ya. I need the game, I forgot the game. I'm the worst person ever. Witchcraft. Now for all of those Twitter followers out there, you will know that I am a huge Professor Layton fan. I love all the games, I even love the little film spin-off thingy they did. I think it's so enjoyable to watch. Oh, it's so beautiful. So I thought, why don't I dedicate my first ever review to a game from one of my favourite franchises ever? One with witches! Released in March 2014 for Europe and August 2014 for the US, Professor Layton Vs Phoenix Wright was released to mainly positive reviews, but there were some fans from both franchises who thought differently. And I have to say, this game has its ups, and it has its downs. But let's dwell on those as we come to them, as right now, we're in a car chase. Now I have to say, this is a pretty exciting way to start the game. It's nighttime, there's a car chase, and there's a man with a sexy accent driving the car.
If anything happens to me, go and see this man. He should be able to help.
Now what could be causing all of this calamity? Oh, a bunch of crows. I mean, drive! Oh my god, you're gonna drive away from the crows! It must be a witch! I mean, you get witchcraft everywhere these days. You get it in your shoes that look like burgers, and there are even people documenting when they have demons in their bedroom.
I'm here, brother. What do you want? What do you want, brother? Brother.
So, our little Red Riding Hood over here, Isabella, runs off in search of Professor Layton, a professor of archaeology and master puzzle solver. Yes, that's actually one of his occupations, who coincidentally is talking about witches to his apprentice, Luke.
Witch trials?
What a bloody coincidence! And am I the only person who thinks that this hand gesture's really awkward? I don't know, it just seems out of place.
Professor?
And look in the sky! Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Yes, it's a plane! And it has defense attorney Phoenix Wright and his assistant Maya Fey on board.
This trip is just an exchange visit courtesy of the Legal League of Attorneys. I won't be defending in court officially.
Aw, well that's no fun.
And they're coming to the UK as an exchange? Oh, now that is most definitely awesome!
You know you're all...
Right, so now our main characters have been introduced, I guess it's time to talk about the gameplay. For Professor Layton, use the touchpad to navigate around the area. When the magnifying glass turns orange, you can investigate it for such witty comments as, "Your tea is extraordinarily fragrant, Professor!" Or even find hidden puzzles and hint coins that will help you if you get stuck in these puzzles. Now, one of my biggest complaints with this game is the difficulty of these puzzles. Yes, some of them are challenging and difficult to solve, but most of them are really easy, and this is good for people who are new to the Professor Layton series, but for those who are fans of the series, it was kind of disappointing. I really think they should have balanced these puzzles out more, either by including more difficult puzzles or having more difficult puzzles by the end of the game at least. Oh, and you move around by clicking on Layton's smelly shoe and pick a location you want to go to. Simple enough. So once you've learnt the Professor's game mechanics, you finally get properly introduced to wannabe Red Riding Hood, Isabella, a girl who we later discover is accused of being the captain of witches, Bazella, who if you kill, gets rid of all the other witches. Unlucky! But these happy fun times of happiness are short-lived, as Luke lets a witch into the office who starts causing up shit. Stupid Luke. But don't worry, I'm sure Layton knows exactly what to do to stop these witches. I mean, he is a master fencer after all.
Wait!
Good job, Layton. Good job. And then he's all like,
Yes, that was careless of us.
you don't say. Yo, you don't mess with me, dog. I am Professor Layton. I've got a sexier voice than my letters Clayton. Look, let a witch until my upper twitch is careless. I'm gonna tilt my hat until he's completely hairless. So in an unfortunate line of events, Layton and Luke get transported to Labyrinth. Oh no, wait, I'm so sorry, I mean Labyrinthia. A medieval-esque land where witches exist and where all events are planned out. And by that I literally mean the town has been written in a storybook, all by one guy called the Storyteller. Original name.
When you take a look inside a book, who knows what you will see.
But will you just look at this town? It's absolutely bloody gorgeous. The bright colours, the art style, the old-fashioned buildings, oh my god, it's just so lush. And the locals in the area is just as beautiful, using Professor Layton's wacky art style for characters such as this guy, who keeps on yanking his beard. Huh. And this lady, who squeezes the shit out of her lamb. I mean, just look at that poor lamb. It's screaming for its dear life. And to balance this out, the more leading roles have a more Phoenix Wright art style, such as a Speller, Darklaw, a cat and crow dressed crossbreed, and Barnum, a noble prosecutor who all the ladies go for. And will you please put that sword down, sir? We are in a courtroom. Get a finger like Phoenix. His doesn't kill people. Or does it? So you're walking around town, annoying the townsfolk, solving puzzles and shit until...
Welcome!
Whoa, 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 whoa. Is that Phoenix Wright? Is it the objection, Phoenix Wright? And he's baking? It's perfect. Even though I didn't really know the Phoenix Wright characters when I first played this game, I still found this scenario frickin' hilarious. Phoenix Wright, baking bread. Phoenix Wright, punching dough, getting flour everywhere. He's a baker, not an attorney, he's wearing a frickin' apron. But how the hell did Phoenix Wright and Maya Fey get here? Well, earlier on in the game, we learned that they were in a courtroom defending a Speller after she escaped from the witch that Layton and Luke were with. What an unfortunate turn of events! Wait, she's all possessed and shit. It's witchcraft! Now, I think it's time we talked about Phoenix's game mechanics. Boom! You have your court record, which gives you all the data you need, including evidence and the data of all those involved. And later on, you even get a spell book which tells you about all the different spells involved with a certain crime. I'm the next Voldemort now, I can tell you that. You can also interrogate those on the stand to question them further, or you can contradict them using your evidence. Boom! I told you what's what, bro. You can't beat the almighty Phoenix Wright. And much like the scenery of Professor Layton in Labyrinthia, will you just look at this courtroom? It is so beautiful. It's so dark, eerie and gloomy that I really do feel as if some serious shit is going to go down. It totally contradicts the calming scenes in Labyrinthia. Another cool game mechanic for the courtroom segments that they add in is that you can have multiple witnesses at once, and you can interrogate each of them if they react suspiciously to a particular comment. The only downfall I have with these moments is that they make it way too obvious. I mean, literally, the witness who's talking will just go and then you have to see on the touchscreen and there's a massive exclamation mark by their name, so you're just scrolling over and then you look at them and they're looking all suspicious, and then you click on them, interrogate them, and boom, job's a good one. I do wish they made it much more subtle, like even if it was just a little gasp, or if you had to actually look at the witnesses when you're looking around and then see which one looks slightly suspicious. But I digress, it was still a bit of fun. But the courtroom scenes do get really intense and sometimes quite funny. Like when this guy comes in. He's my favourite.
What makes you think she's a witch? Well, she turned me into a newt. a newt. I got better.
Another element of this game that makes it awesome is when the music really starts to kick in. You have beautiful orchestral versions of the brilliant soundtracks from both franchises. It kicks ass! And not only that, but seeing Layton and Wright work together in the courtroom as well as fight each other really are the best moments in the game, as this is when their true badassness shows. Let's face it, when we got this game, this is what we wanted! A battle of wits, intelligence, and badassness! Boom! The stories behind all of these witch accusations are pretty cool too. My favourite example having to be when Maya is accused for turning Layton into gold! As you then get to interrogate Luke as well. I can't really call this a spoiler? I can't really call this a spoiler though, as like I said, the game is literally told to you through a book that has been told by the storyteller. Original name. So, yeah, you all know this is gonna happen anyway. Sorry though. No, not his right arm. He needed that arm for masterly writing his notes. Yeah, I think I got away with that. Now I do wish I could talk about the plot to you in more detail, as I know I've barely touched it, but seriously, there's so much to it would take up this whole video. But hey, most of the time it's just people shouting, "You're a witch, he's a witch, she's a witch, I'm a witch, the cat's a witch, the dog's a witch, everyone's a witch." But what I will say is that I found it okay. It is really interesting to find out the story of Labyrinthia, don't get me wrong, but there are so moments in the game when you just think, really? And the plot twists can be quite predictable. But I don't want to spoil anything for you yet, as I really think you should play this game to find it out for yourself. This game is... Where'd I put the game? Don't tell me I've lost it. Oh, here it is. This game has most definitely got the juice. You've got the juice. We've all got the juice. And thank you so much for watching my first ever review. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you will pick up this game to try it out, because I really recommend it. So once again, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think about this video and this game in general in the comments below. If you want me to do a specific type of game or stop making videos, that's fine too. I can take a blow to the chest, that's fine. And enjoy the rest of your day. Adios amigos, you've all got the juice.